Donald Trump is just not used to this. Vice President Kamala Harris is not holding back. Take a look at what her campaign just posted. This photo of Donald Trump, and it says, most people don't have any idea what the hell a phone app is, with that photoshopped image of Donald Trump, because that's actually what Donald Trump said during a speech in Wisconsin, and that wasn't the strangest thing that he said. He went on this entire tirade as well about like a fly, and he said that 2 years ago a fly wouldn't be there, but now there's a fly, and he spends significant time in his speech talking about that. Here, play that clip.
Remember, there's a hat that's made that sells like crazy. Oh, there's a fly. Oh, I wonder where the fly came from. See, 2 years ago, I wouldn't have had a fly up here. You're changing rapidly, but we can't take it any longer. We can't take it any longer. It takes.
And here he is talking about that phone app, so you can see what Vice President Kamala Harris is even talking about. This was a campaign speech that Donald Trump gave in Wisconsin. Here, let's play that clip right now.
Immigrants, they have a phone app so that people can come into our country. These are smart immigrants, I guess, because most people don't have any idea what the hell a phone app is. But they do. These are very intelligent immigrants. But you know who they
So Donald Trump sending email after email, more emails than ever before, all day, like every hour, a new deranged email. Like, here's this one, flag from Trump. And when you open it up, it says, hey, Ben, have you seen our most patriotic flag in all of existence? Once you do, you'll have to order one for yourself. So you're wondering, what flag is it going to be? What's the most patriotic flag in existence? Well, here's what they're saying it is. It's the Trump MAGA flag. And I designed it with true Americans like you in mind. And the flag is just a red flag, not the United States of American flag, just a red flag that says, Make America Great Again. That's what MAGA believes is the most patriotic flag, because he's running as an authoritarian. The most patriotic flag is we the people, our flag, the United States of American flag. What are we talking about here? Then Donald Trump's campaign sends the following: mug from Trump. Coffee? Question mark. And then you open it up and it's a photo where Donald Trump's trying to fundraise off the assassination attempt. And it goes, message from Trump. Then it goes, fear not, Ben. I need you to know one thing. I love you. And then it says, claim mug. And we've reported on this a lot. There's a lot of messages from him on a daily basis to his followers saying, I love you. Do you love me? Over and over again like that. Here's another message that his campaign sent. Ben, Ben. And then it goes, Ben, Ben. Here's a red MAGA hat. Ben, Ben. Claim your MAGA hat today. I'm giving you the original. That's the type of stuff that their campaign is sending. Now look, Donald Trump is rightfully panicked. His two favorite pollsters or betting sites or whatever you even want to call them that are very favorable to him, even they are saying Donald Trump is behind. Mostly all of the normal polls, although polls don't vote. Remember that. Make sure you're registered. Say that Vice President Kamala Harris is it. But take a look. Here we have the Rasmussen. Trump loves Rasmussen. Even in the Rasmussen poll, Vice President Kamala Harris is up 2. And they're basically like working with the Trump campaign at this point. Even they can't get a favorable poll. And then Trump's favorite one, this betting site, Polymarket, has Vice President Kamala Harris up 2, although betting sites, it's ridiculous. I'm simply showing you that so you can see that Donald Trump's favorite site says he's going to lose. I wanted to show you this as well because this really hit me really hard. CNN was interviewing kids on politics. I'm not really sure why they were doing this. I'm not really sure I'd like them to do investigative work as opposed to whatever. But there's one thing where this kid said his parents wouldn't want him going to a Trump supporter's house because they know Trump doesn't like black people. Just think about that. A young kid growing up in 2024 is saying this. As a new dad, this breaks my heart. Here, play this clip.
Would they be okay with you going over to somebody's house who is really supportive of President Trump?
No.
No? And why not?
Because they know that he's not like black people, so they will not be happy to see me.
And then I'm not going to show you this video. I'll just show you an image of it because, it's just a hateful racist video The capture video was captured on video. Olia Scootercaster, she does an incredible job at Freedom News TV. They deserve a lot of credit for some of their journalism. They're on the street taping things. Great work. Olia Scootercaster and Freedom News. So I'm not going to play the video, but take a look. This is what's going on in front of the City Hall in Springfield right now. Haitians have no home here, and it's all of these MAGA supporters out there who are just spreading hate and taking directions from J.D. Vance and Donald Trump.
When we geek out for a minute on something, I think it's going to be helpful for you. It's called Fatty 15. Its co-founder, Dr. Stephanie Vin Watson, discovered C15 as the first essential fatty acid to be found in 90 years while working with the U.S. Navy to improve the health and welfare of aging dolphins. It's pretty simple. Essential nutrients keep our cells healthy, which keeps us healthy. So if you want to get sciencey about it, studies show that C15, it works by strengthening our cells, improving our mitochondrial function, and protecting us against damaging free radicals. So if you feel like, how could I stop aging faster? Or I'm sleeping poorly or feeling sluggish, the bottom line is that many of us are deficient in C15, which results in weaker cells, which results in those things. So Fatty 15 is the science-backed award-winning vegan and pure C15 supplement that steps in and helps. It works in multiple ways. It repairs age-related damage to cells. It protects them from future breakdowns. It boosts mitochondrial energy output and activates pathways in the body that help regulate sleep, mood, natural repair mechanisms that support our overall health. So deeper sleep, smoother functioning joints, healthier hair, skin, and nails. That's essential, and the C15 helps here, and Fatty 15 delivers. So it comes in these gorgeous reusable glass bamboo jars and refill capsules that are shipped to your door quarterly in pouches made from recycled materials. I love that. Fatty 15 is on a mission to replenish your C15 levels and restore your long-term health. You can get an additional 15% off their 90-day subscription starter kit by going to fatty15.com/Meidas and using the code Meidas at checkout. That's fatty15.com/Meidas, fatty15.com/Meidas. MEIDAS. Use that code Meidas at checkout, MEIDAS.
And speaking about J.D. Vance and Donald Trump, in addition to Donald Trump talking about a fly and that he doesn't know what phone apps are, here Donald Trump says that it's all a lie. He gave a speech in front of a very small crowd in Wisconsin. And he's like, there's 50,000 people outside, but they're leaving and people aren't being allowed in. This is like the Lindbergh landing. Here, just watch what he says here. Play this clip.
It's something special. But outside, we have thousands and thousands of people. Would anybody love to give up their seat? So we were going to have a thing outside someplace in an area where we could have held the people. And I would say, what do you think, 40, 50,000 people at least out there. This one almost all the way to the airport. And looked like when Lindbergh landed in New York. Do you remember that? He had all the way, the Broadway, the way they used to do it. And this looked like it. But thousands and thousands of people. And they all could have had a lot of fun. Instead, now they're probably leaving and walking back home because we have a nice little room that probably holds 1,500, 2,000, maybe less. And outside you have 40, 50,000 people because the administration couldn't give us the Secret Service necessary because they're guarding the Iranian president.
Huh? What are you talking about here? So bizarre. Then over here you have Donald Trump saying that global warming doesn't work anymore and it's not a thing. Donald Trump saying that global warming isn't a thing, doesn't exist. Just think about what an important issue global warming is. He says it doesn't exist. Here, play this clip.
But they think about global warming, which is now called climate change, because global warming doesn't work anymore, because it's actually cooling. It worked for a few seasons, but now it's not working. So climate change, a much better term because that covers everything. Warming.
And I'm sure corporate media is going to report that as Donald Trump discusses climate change. What are you talking about here? As Bob Cesca puts it, here are the actual global average surface temperature. By the way, It's like when Donald Trump talks about COVID, like a miracle, it's all going to go away. Don't believe that it's real. Look where that got us. That's how he runs things into the ground. We have to take climate change very seriously. What in the world is he talking about here? But they just lie about everything. Like J.D. Vance, the new thing that the J.D. Vance is saying, J.D. Vance is lying and claiming that he and Donald Trump, or Donald Trump was the one who brought down the price of insulin to $35. He goes, we did it. We did it. No, you didn't. That's quite literally not what you did. President Biden and Vice President Kamala Harris did that. But these MAGAs, it's just a lie about quite literally everything, and they rely on corporate media not reporting on it. Here's J.D. Vance just blatantly lying and saying, we're the ones who brought down the price of insulin. Play this clip.
In fact, Donald Trump's record on healthcare was so good that the main thing Kamala Harris talks about is actually an achievement of Donald Trump's, which is getting insulin down to $35 a vial. Thank Donald Trump for that. Don't let Kamala Harris lie and take credit for it.
They will lie about every single thing. Donald Trump wanted to get rid of the Affordable Care Act. How do we know? Because he tried to get rid of it. It's a fact. If Donald Trump had his way, you would likely not have health care. Pre-existing conditions would not be covered. Thankfully, the late great Senator McCain voted against Donald Trump's repeal of the Affordable Care Act. Otherwise, 20 million people would have lost health insurance and Americans would have died. That's what would have went down. But then what? MAGA Republicans would just blame it on Democrats. Oh, it's your fault. And hope that the corporate media isn't going to cover it. Well, guess what? The MeidasTouch network is here now. Independent media is here now. From the ashes of the Fourth Estate, we built a media network based on community of people spreading the truth, and that's what we're going to continue to do here. So I showed you all those Trump clips, but let me show you Vice President Kamala Harris's speech, a brief portion from the night before. As Mike Madrid, who's been covering Latino engagement in this election, says, Kamala Harris gave a truly transformative speech the other night on the border. It was concise, aspirational, and comprehensive. But it was even much more than that. Here it is. Let's play it.
To fix these problems. And look, transnational gangs, one of the things I know about them, they are always innovating. So to disrupt them, we must do the same. And that means, again, working together in real time, grounded on finding common sense approaches, not just about some rhetoric at a rally, but actually doing the work of fixing a problem.
Tell me what you think, folks. Hit subscribe. Let's get to 4 million subscribers together. Thank you so much for watching, and just have a wonderful day.
Love this video? Make sure you stay up to date on the latest breaking news and all things Meidas by signing up to the MeidasTouch newsletter at MeidasTouch.com/newsletter.